Welcome. Thank you all for being here tonight. How's everyone doing? Start off with MT Paranormal since you're to my right. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Really good.
Yeah. Good. Haven't got to talk to you in a couple days.
I know you've been busy.
Man, telling you. Claim 3. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. Trap.
What's up?
You got your head down. Looks like you're signing checks.
I wish. I'm turning off my phone. I'm turning my phone on silent.
Yeah. How you doing tonight? Haven't
I'm
really
doing
got
all right.
to talk to you.
No, we haven't talked.
No.
We've been busy.
Yeah. Ted?
I am just very blessed. Did a night hike last night and found a bunch of deer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping Moose jumps in here.
okay.
Moose is on the loose. I did try to call him. I left him a message, told him whenever he pops in, he pops in. But with that said, how is the internet world doing? I hope everyone's blessed out there. I hope everyone's ending their week with greatness. Boy, do we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Yep.
A lot. Starting off with our last hunt, man.
Oh,
Our last
good
hunt.
place to start.
Yeah, I think that we're getting so close that things are just like, hey, they're back. What's up?
Ted was just talking about, and one of the things I think we all agreed to, like you seen the IEMF that was constant when we were there, the full moon, and Ted was saying that there was a solar flare that was a pretty significant one too. And I think we caught the right kind of environment, and I think it really showed. It really showed when we were there.
Yep.
Yeah. Some after fact. I was doing some checking after the fact, especially because when he was saying he was getting the high readings, I went on to NOAA's website and checked, and we just had gotten blasted with a solar flare while we were out there. A pretty good one that would mess with our equipment and everything. And we had the full moon at the same time, which changes gravitational and magnetic forces, makes them a little stronger. So, I mean, we kind of had like a perfect storm, and it showed with everything we caught.
Yeah. Well, I think the perfect storm's been the last 2 hunts.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think there was a solar flare on the one before this.
No.
I was just hoping it was the pheromones.
I think that absolutely played a part.
Yeah.
That just made the perfect storm smell nice.
Yeah.
That absolutely did. Next time we go out, you're going to have to do the same thing. It's funny because, the items you sprayed ended up getting tossed around.
Yeah. It's unbelievable what we caught. Rock throws, the glow sticks.
Man.
I could have swore I caught on video. I could have swore that I caught one running through the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Hey, Moose is on the loose.
Off to the left of us. You know how when we were going down that path, I kind of like turned the camera just a little bit. I didn't notice it, but I just turned the camera just a little bit to catch it. Something going like this. Off to the, like gonna get ready to cut in front of us kind of deal.
Blue, maybe? Was it one of the, you think it might have been the blue one?
Yep. Yeah.
Huh.
Hello, everyone in chat. Thank you all for being here. I know we're streaming to a lot of locations tonight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different locations tonight. Thank you all for being here. taking a time out of a long Thursday. What's today? Thursday? Already?
Yes.
Thursday.
Oh man.
Yeah. I released my video from that night a day early because I wanted everybody to see my point of view from our last hunt there in the Cuyahoga Forest, so they could have more live time video of what we were talking about tonight.
Yep. And then I made a build-up video for this because I'm actually going to go back over the video that I made to look for stuff. So I made a build-up video. I'll release that in the next day or two, and then I'll drop the video. I mean, I think I was the closest to the screams.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because they all came out good.
Yeah.
I got the rock bouncing off the rock.
Yeah.
Coming out of the forest. Bink. And off it went.
Yeah, I think we kind of proved too another theory about how it seems like when the equipment stops, you hear a lot of people talk about things happening, which has happened to us before, and it almost got us there because the 3 or 4 of us shut off our equipment just prior to that, and you even had yours off but turned it on. That's I remember you saying that. And just when you turned it back on is when the rock hit. So it almost got us without any of us with our equipment on for that second rock.
Yep. And it had us pinned towards that
Ravine. Yeah.
big ravine.
Yep.
Looking up, all of us lined up, looking up.
Yeah,
something's up there.
We were herded right in that direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were keeping our focus up onto that ridge.
Yep. And I got it moving.
And that's what all the glow sticks were flying behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I released my video on Sunday. I couldn't wait to release it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I got mine uploaded.
Yep.
Yeah. I released mine I think Sunday morning. Sunday morning I released my video.
Yeah.
Of the area. I know I wanted to wait and I wanted to wait, but I was too excited to put it up.
But
so my excitement took over.
I really want to drop mine, but I got to go back over it. I'll drop a build-up video to it though, so you'll see snippets of it. But man, I'm telling you, we got a lot. And now I can honestly say, if we stop doing this today, we have enough proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a crazy night.
I mean, something like that too. Like I was thinking, like after that experience, without even reviewing it, I knew it was going to be great. And then after I reviewed it, I was like, wow. I'm like, if we weren't able to do any more videos, this is exactly. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
If we weren't able to do any more videos, what we captured just on that night showed a lot.
Yep.
After that night, I don't think I want to stop doing the videos.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we stopped, and this was it, we have enough proof. Put it all together, we have enough proof.
Well,
those howls were so close.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard howls. I mean, Jack, you and I have been in situations together where they were screaming at us no more than 50 yards away. But to actually hear a howl like that, I didn't feel nervous or scared at the time. I don't think, but it was the coolest thing to hear because it couldn't have been more than 200, 300 yards from us, maybe 500 yards from us. I mean, you were closer. I was me and T-Mac here was on the next ridge over.
Yeah. When I was down in that ridge, it was like right there. I mean, it comes in so clear and loud. I didn't have to mess with no volumes or anything.
Yep. I was just above you on top of that ravine too. I captured that really loud and clear. And the one thing that was strange is you could hear the coyotes. They were pretty easy to distinguish. But what started the coyotes off, that howl did not sound like a coyote.
No.
And then those 2 howls that followed all of that commotion, those did not sound like coyotes at all either. And I was able to, because I was close, I was able to capture those pretty clear. And you can tell when you hear them. Some of them didn't sound like coyotes, and they're strange.
Yeah. I mean, and it set off, I believe, almost every coyote. When you listen to my recording of it, It sounded like every single coyote
Yep.
in that forest went off.
Yeah.
Oh, if you do see the video too, you might remember me calling it on the radio. My equipment was going nuts, like almost exactly when it started. My REM pod just went crazy, and I got spikes on my EMF detector. It was just, it's like you couldn't make this stuff up. It was just pretty amazing to watch.
Right. And the footprints, and I mean, add it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed those footprints. I did a little video when we found them, and I put that in the video. If you haven't seen that, you got to see that print. That print was strange.
I'll throw up all the pictures too on the Facebook page. I haven't put those out.
Well, I actually think it's like I was watching, so I did my video and I reviewed that. Then I watched Trappers, and it really filled in a bunch of the gaps. Because I think how it went was I was on the outer edge and Trapper was in, then MT, and then you, Jack. So it's like each one is like filling in like gaps of the puzzles perfectly to everything that was going on.
Right.
It made a good difference too, especially with the glow sticks.
Yep.
You could see, like I was saying about the timeline, when I came down the ridge, you could see those 3 glow sticks right there, boom, right in front of me on the tree. And then T-Mac, when you got there, that was totally different.
Yep.
One on the ground and the other 2 were gone.
Yep. Then me and Trapper found that other one ahead of us. It wasn't even behind us. It was ahead of us. Yeah. We actually walked, maybe 50, 60 yards ahead of us. And it was just laying there.
I think T-Mac even captured the red one flying across the trail.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. MT spotted that. I didn't even spot that.
Yeah.
And when he did that, I looked back over that and went, huh. I said, I watched, not only was I there, I didn't see it, but then I watched it over and over, trying to listen for sounds and everything, and didn't see that. So, and someone had posted on your page a still frame from one of my videos there where you can clearly see an arm hung around, hugging a tree. I thought it was pretty good. It was, and it was at a time frame where I turned and said, I heard something, and they blew up the picture, and it really does look like because like my light is shining directly on it and it's still dark.
Was that like up on the tall ravine or the tall hill?
Yeah, I was aiming the camera up the ridge.
Okay. Yeah,
and, they put it on Jack's page there.
When I saw that, when I was over there with you, Cameron, when we met up, and right before that rock got thrown, the first one, I was looking up there and I saw a black figure, a mass up there, and I circled it on the video. And when I paused it and looked closer, you can kind of see what looks like a faded face of something. And I was kind of like, I had a whoa moment when I looked at that too, because it really stood out. It was really interesting.
Yeah. Hi, Moose.
Howdy, y'all.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. I'm here at work.
I miss you, Moose.
Yeah. Apparently, I missed a whole lot on Saturday.
Yes, you did.
Man.
But I do want to say something that Moose and I spent the day together on Sunday. He took me to all the areas that he's been doing. I don't want to say all of them, Moose. I know you're hiding some I know you're hiding some good stuff for me too. You're hiding it, not taking me there yet. But
I took you everywhere.
We did. I'm gonna release that video. Probably it's ready to be released. I did for members only. It is released for members only right now. But excuse me, but Moose took me to some awesome places on Sunday. Let me just tell you. And I think we all need to go down there and do a night hunt. It's right around Leesville Lake area. It's just there's some awesome stuff there. He took me to the place where he talks about the fish he tells a story about, and the camp. We went all up in that area. I mean, Moose, we were gone from morning to dusk. It was dark when we left.
Yeah, we left at 1 o'clock or a little bit after, and we went till 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere around there, and we visited some places, mostly the areas that are good for a night hunt, possibly even a day hunt. There's the Northern Wildlife Reserve that's down there that's pretty steep. When we looked at that, it's one heck of a climb, and it's a deep valley that has two streams that are running into one spot. It's on each side of the ridge, and we looked at that. We didn't go down in, but we looked at it. And we just said, "Dang, that's a drop." Yeah, the other wildlife reserve on the east side of the area is high ridges. It works along the lake, and valleys with small streams that are just running off the hill. That stuff we found. We actually found a single nest. What seems to be what looks like as a single nest. And we found I do believe it was like a 15.5-inch footprint that was distinguishable from all the rest of them. You could see the gap in between the prints. It was approximately 4.5, maybe 5 foot. But yeah, it's definitely an area that we can go camping overnight if we want to. And
Okay.
yeah, there's about 4 or 5 ridges, and there's a huge valley on the east side of the road. That's that one's a steep climb. So in regards to that, there's a lot of good area right there, opened up area, and during the fall time when deer season kicks in, it's not very viable to be in there. But while we have the summer, we have a lot of chance to get down in there and find out what we can find out.
Yeah, I can't wait. Trapper said the place is awesome.
It is. That place is just awesome. And it's literally in the middle of like nowhere. I mean, you almost need a forward drive vehicle to get back in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just literally, I mean, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we probably can get cars back in there, you know, but I wouldn't do it on a muddy day. Let's just say that. But yeah, it's a cool area. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Saturday night thing. I mean, Sunday when I was with Moose, I was still high from Saturday night. I mean that place that
he was buzzing.
Yeah, I think we all
walking around footprints.
yeah, I was.
Footprints.
I mean, what like I think almost every kind of interaction, all the variety of things that we've experienced seem to all happen at once, plus some. And that's something that I don't think I've captured before.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to say, I think Jack started it. So it seemed to center over where he was further, and like just drew all of us into him. And I say,
he is the
we're heard it again.
Yeah, don't doubt the pheromone, man.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're the horny spray worked.
Yeah, you just need to stay away from that stuff when you're spraying it.
I know. Just imagine if you sprayed it on him, because he'd have got carried away.
I'm going to spray it on Trapper's backpack.
No.
Maybe we'll see Trapper getting carried away going through the woods.
Help,
Yeah.
guys. Flailing.
He's
Help.
already when I was brand new at this thing, he already gave me a bag of meat, red meat to carry through the woods. And what happens? A bear starts following us through the woods.
Gave me a bag of meat.
He
Yeah,
did a
it
whole
did.
big bag of meat. He gave
It was
me.
like 60 pounds of meat, man.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, why
I
don't
don't
you carry?"
understand why you were carrying it.
He's like, "Oh, why don't you carry this for me?" Oh, okay.
And then I turned on the video camera and I'm slowly falling back and I'm like, okay, you're doing
Keep
great,
going.
Trap. Just keep going.
Trap. Yeah.
Oh,
And what
gee.
happens? I put the meat down because I knew something was following us, and I said, "You know what, Jack? I'm gonna track whatever this thing is." I turned around and tracked it, and I turned around and found a bear tracking us.
Yeah.
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 Well, one thing I was going to say about Saturday from when we were at the forest there, of all the things that happened, we captured plus something freaked me out, like a way I hadn't been freaked out before. So that even added more to the experience for me.
Mhm.
Yes,
I
I
got
did.
freaked out, man. Weird noise. Something moved. Something was sounded like something was gliding towards me. I heard it like coming right towards me, and I freaked out for a minute because I couldn't understand what I just heard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I had one of my viewers say that they were able to hear that sound. I tried to. I couldn't. I didn't catch it, but some of my viewers said they did.
Yeah, I heard. I was watching Trapper's video, and when I heard that, I went, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "Man, got me all excited. Got me a little misty-eyed."
Sitting there like,
I was like, "Man, I wish I wished I was there with you guys."
Well,
Yeah.
I do gotta say this, Moose. I mean, I went off on my own a little bit at the beginning, but I think we covered every bit of 8 miles that night too. So we weren't really that stationary.
yeah. What days do you all do your hunts on? Right now, it's pretty much open season for hunts.
Mhm.
Summertime, we kind of regulate it. You'll know more in the summer, but through the winter, spring, and late fall, they're kind of everywhere. Summertimes, it's usually we start doing them less day hunts, a lot more night hunts during the summer. Do y'all agree? Well,
Yeah.
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 So
you know,
usually
yeah.
summertime we go live around
9:30.
Yeah.
It's dark.
like 9ish, 8:30, 9ish.
Yeah, well, so you guys got me fired up. So this week I did a day and a night. So, and I have people from some other channels saying, "Hey, why don't you come out tonight with us?" So I don't know. I might have another one.
Wow.
Here you go.
There you
Question:
go.
have any of you seen a crawler? Yes. Yes. Hate them. I don't know what they are.
Now, what do you mean by crawler?
One that's on the ground and kind of
yeah.
like a spider.
I have heard that. I have heard that from other people. I haven't got to see that, but I have heard, yes, they almost do like a spider walk, and they somehow are able to move around in the prone position. And I know from like our military combat training, you had to move around and doing a lot of stuff prone, but not like that. This is kind of like much more advanced.
Yeah, I had one. I seen its eye shine, looked down, and I was actually with Tin Man, and then I almost took off. It scared the living out of me. I mean, I almost like took off. I mean, it was kind of like, feet, do your stuff, and not even thinking of, what I'm seeing. It was just like, seen it, didn't like it, and my body was like, run. But I didn't take off running, and it was the weirdest looking thing.
Remember the picture of when we back up, when we went to the one place we got someone reached out to us about something weird that they experienced with the kids outside, and the kids seen something come through the woods while they were sitting around a little campfire, whatever. And the kid drew a picture of what he saw. It looked like a crawler. The picture looked like some kind of a crawling kind of creature.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes my back hurt looking at that. There's some picture of the crawler.
Yeah. Not something that you want to see. I think it's weird because speaking about that, you brung up something and I don't know how I missed it. MT. Victoria, we'll get to your comment.
Yeah.
Your question in a minute, real quick before I forget. You brung up something in chat. You asked me. I didn't see it come through until today. And that night when we got back, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
It was like every time I'd lay down, I was like really tired. And every time that I'd lay down and it was like I got to that point where it's like gonna sleep, it was like a bolt of lightning hit me.
I was the same way. I was up all night, so I was working on loading that video. I could not go to sleep.
Saturday night you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got up and did the same. I just started working on the video and going through the footage and stuff. But you had that same problem. MT, what problem did you have?
Well, that night I had a very unusual and vivid dream that was very uncomfortable, and I could actually feel what was happening, and it was very like painful and uncomfortable. I could feel it. I mean, I don't know if you want the specifics of it because it's kind of disturbing, but
it is disturbing.
Yeah, I could feel the pain from it. Like it was strange. Like there aren't too many dreams that I have that I can actually feel like physical pain from whatever is going on in the dream. But that one was very, that was very vivid and painful.
Yeah, so I really think that we got not something come home with us, but some of that energy.
The energy, I think, is definitely. I couldn't sleep, and I from when I left, I had an hour and a half drive home, and so I didn't even get home till after midnight, and then I was up all night. I maybe dozed off for just a couple minutes because then I was working on the video, and I had too much energy, and I shouldn't have after over 8 miles of a hike and everything. So I was like physically tired, but my mind was not going to go to sleep.
Yeah, it kind of scared me because it was like, when you're like, when you're like about to fall asleep, and then it was like, damn, like something jerked my whole body, and it was like, okay, that's, this is weird.
I slept like a baby. I went to bed and I was out.
You slept like a baby. You got a heated jacket. Come on, keep going.
Oh, yeah. That heated jacket. Hey, I'll let you use my heated jacket this year.
Nice. It was nice, man. That was nice of you. You were all cold and wet, and
I was freezing that
this
night.
This isn't what I'm used to. How do you do this, Jack? How do you do this out in this cold weather?
With just a regular jacket or a hoodie.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
What do you common people wear regular jackets?
You're like a walking EMF radiator.
Step by him with all the equipment he's going up. Heated socks, boots. Like you got an ice maker in his jacket. Jeez, man. So you slept like a baby. Well, that's good.
I did. I got
no
home.
dreams of having weird parasites pulled out of your eyes or nose like I did?
Nothing.
No?
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. So what type of hunts do we have in the works? Any all-night lives? Oh, yeah, we got some all-night lives coming.
Well, some of the nights we've been talking about meeting up with T-Mac, my hometown where he lives.
Heading up here to the sharpest corner.
Trip.
Yeah. Can this year, we at least make it to the home area? Last year we didn't go to the home area. Well, me and MT did once.
Yeah, we could do it.
This is always the okay. I think I know what you mean. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing. This is I like doing those night hikes, and I'll go solo, or if I can get anyone with me, then that's good too. But I've been spending a lot of my time in the day plotting out different spots to go.
Yeah.
Some of them are just recovering places I went there in the daytime. It's like, why don't I check it out at night?
I fell a little behind. Sorry.
And then
Yeah, we got some good hunts coming now. A lot of good stuff. Bruce, how you doing, buddy? Bob,
We'll
Chantel,
keep an
Alan.
eye out for if we get any more information about solar flares like that. If we ever catch one of those again, now we can kind of keep that in mind as something to check for. See what happens if we should come across it again.
Yeah.
so
This is a good one by Stump Jumper. Stump Jumper, you always have good ones, man. Have any of you determined where the tribe stayed during the day? I think the caves. I think the coal mine.
I would say that, one, the caves, but I also think, Moose and I was talking Sunday, sorry. We're also thinking pines, because especially your dark pine area, that the pines are real tight together. It actually,
Yeah. Well, we know that to be true.
Yeah, we know that to be true, and there's a lot of that where Moose took me on Sunday. There's a lot of that stuff out there.
Yeah.
I always felt like when you go through the woods and you see a big pine forest like we did at this place, I always thought that that's just almost literally, it's just creepy as heck to look at it.
Yeah. And they're almost everywhere. Everywhere we go, you can at least find one couple acres of pine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that in the coal mines. Because the coal mines, I'm telling you, man, they're everywhere. Every good city has one, or many.
Okay. And you found those from you were able to find a map that had all the Ohio coal mines?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry I didn't bring it last time we went. It just slipped my mind. Trying to get ready all at the last minute, make sure everything's charged, running around, and then you always forget something.
Yeah, that's always making sure everything's charged up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I do got walkie-talkies now. So
awesome.
I went out and tested them last night, and I'm gonna do probably tonight, go out again, and we're testing their range.
Awesome. Have you guys ever been zapped?
Yeah.
Trapper?
Oh yeah.
Trapper got zapped and then had a face-to-face encounter.
Yeah. And I don't remember any of it. Not really. You know more than I do on that night.
Now, I got to ask this, because what does exactly does zap mean? Because I think of that, and I know MT has this personal experience. We've been in combat, and there's kind of like a whole different frame of mind where you enter into, and after the fact, there's some parts of your mind never leave that, and I guess you can say, in a way, zapped. But I don't know if I've had some things that have kind of like froze me up and made me pause and rethink things, but
all that and the above. You can get sick. I was with the guys when Trapette, Tin Man. Who else was there? Storm, Bear. Everyone got sick. Everyone got a stomach ache around the same point in time. Started feeling woozy. Kind of. You were like, "Where are we?"
Do you think that might be? Do you might like an infrasound hit? Because I know that will infrasound, that type of like a sound wave will do that to people.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I think the military made a weapon like that. I think, if I remember right.
Yep, they
yes,
did.
They did.
That's how I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So.
I did, Bruce. I enjoyed the hunt. I was nice and warm. Didn't even have to wear gloves. There was so much heat radiating from the cuffs of the jacket. I was like, you know what, Trap, you're over there cold. You want my gloves?
My hands were about to freeze off.
Mine weren't. I mean, the heat was just
too.
like nicely, going down my hands. I was really enjoying the hunt. I mean, I was really into it. Like it was like a good 60, 70 degree day.
Yeah, that's not what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Damien just
Yep.
brought up something that's a good point that I didn't think about. So that's why I believe they never come too close. I'm sure they know their high energy affects us.
Yeah.
Good point.
I believe there's a law.
Yeah.
I think me and you talked about this, MT, about there's a law.
Well, I almost said that. I said that too. It's like they're waiting to see what they have permission. In other words, they have permission to do, who they have permission to touch. And I said that's very much like a spiritual thing.
Yeah. And thank you for being with us. All right. Of all the prints you all have found, any with 6 toes? If so, what do you think made it? I have found none with 6 toes.
There you go. I would say I haven't found any with 6 toes.
If I go back to our first visit to Beaver Creek, when I kind of ended up way out of where I was going by climbing up the ravine and I made it to the top, when I was videoing it, I saw a pretty good looking solid print and I was counting the toes and there appeared to be a 6 toe. And I remember calling that out and saying that. I'm like, it looks like there is an extra toe here, but I was kind of unsure about the extra toe, but it did seem like more likely there was a 6 toe, but I have no clue. I have no clue what makes it.
I would think if they would have 6 toes, that it might help them with climbing if they climbed. Like as a youngster, maybe as an adult, maybe it goes up in the air. I don't know. I mean, I'm not doubting it. I'm not saying that, there's no way they have 6 toes. I just never seen it. So maybe they, the older they get, maybe the toe goes up a little bit, what I'm saying? And maybe as a youngster, they have 6 toes and it helps them climb, kind of be great to have something else there to help you climb,
I would say I found some strange prints, but the thing that I found is that the weird shape, like the weird shaped big toe, is one of the things that I found of almost like a distinguishing mark. Aside from it being odd that there's that type of a footprint out in the, where nobody would sanely walk barefooted.
Yeah, there's been several prints that have been documented where they think that the creature is handicapped in regards to the curvature of the foot. There's been prints that have been found where toes are missing, and it's separated. It's like the big toe, the toe next to it, and then there's a toe missing, and then there's the toe, the 4th digit, and the pinky toe is missing. So they've had an intermixture of obviously different sizes, different whips, but also in regards to the number of toes they're on. The creature that they had down in Fouke, Arkansas, had 3 toes. So
you just brought up a movie that gave me nightmares forever.
Oh, I know.
Well, it seemed like we captured a print there over at the forest on Saturday that appears to have 4 toes, unless that little dew claw counts as a toe. I don't know, but 4 solid.
Yeah, that was. I'll put those pictures up on Facebook after this so y'all can see those footprints.
Mhm.
That was wicked. Now, if there was if I'd never seen a dogman print before, this would be the print that I would say,
Yeah.
this got to
Yeah.
be like a
I agree.
dogman.
Yeah, that looked. I mean, definitely wasn't a bear print. I mean, it didn't look almost. It didn't look like a human print, really. I mean, I don't know. Like, gosh, I was
Oh,
like,
that
what is
definitely
that?
wasn't human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had like you could tell, like, I don't know, like that at the tip of
Mhm.
its toes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I did capture that in the video too. So if anybody wants to see that print, you can find that spot in the video. You could see it if you want to check that
Yeah.
out, because I've never seen one like that. That was one of the weirdest ones I've seen.
Yep. Trapper, this one's for you.
How long have I been how long have you been tracking, Trapper, and how does coming across questionable evidence make you feel? Oh, Victoria, I've been tracking since I've been a little kid. My grandfather taught me how to track. You know, I've been in the outdoors in the woods and all that stuff my whole life. That's the first thing he said. He's going to teach me how to track. You know, because I'm a huge hunter. I don't. How do you say this? My grandfather was a Native American Indian. So I got taught the old way, and I picked it up. My son is also, he can track. He tracks better than I am. It's a joke, actually. He tracks a lot better than I do. But anyway, I've been tracking since I've been a little kid. 6, 7, 8 years old. I was learning to track. How does it make me feel? I don't know. I don't know, Jack. You've been with me when I first started it. When you brought me into this thing, and you said, "Go ahead and start tracking," and I started tracking things that I couldn't explain. I was like a little kid in a candy store, really, because when I see something out there that I can't explain, that is moving in a certain area. I mean, tracking is not just finding tracks and following them. You have to become. How do you say this? You have to become one with nature. There's a lot that goes into tracking, not just following tracks. And when I find something that's so odd, I want to keep going and keep following it and keep trying to figure out what it is, because it's not something, I don't know, Jack, you've seen me that way. It's hard to describe. You see me come across weird stuff that I
Kid in a
can't.
candy store, man.
I mean, like I said, I've been tracking my whole life, and there's certain things out there that
It's
that
because
just,
it's like detective work, and you're. It's like you got to find the answer.
yeah, you just want to keep following it and find out, and that's part of tracking. Tracking is you're trying to find what you're tracking is, like, what is. It's like, you're right. It's like a detective work. I mean, that's part of tracking. I mean,
Yeah. Yes,
I hope
Sally.
that answered your question, but.
The 3 toes in the winter. Yep. Still got those pictures. I still go back and look at those. That's some weird prints. Still
Be
don't
right
know.
back, guys. I'm just gonna get a refill.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard that about 6 toes might be inbreeding. That's kind of a case in humans. So and some other animals. That's a sign of that. So I don't know.
Amanda says, does anyone know what size the largest Bigfoot ever recorded to be seen by someone is? I don't know. So much goes unreported. So,
well, yeah. I wonder. I've heard Alaska, they're a lot bigger, and I got to be stationed up in Alaska for a little while and got to run into some people wherever I went. It's kind of always been one of my passions, and heard that a lot bigger and a lot more violent in Alaska. But they said Alaska ones were not uncommon to see, 12 to 15 feet tall.
Yeah. What do you think, Moose? Have you ever heard anything bigger?
No. Every report varies, different heights. some, anywhere from 6 foot tall to 12 foot tall. And like T-Mac said, in Alaska, they've had reports anywhere from 7 to 15 feet tall up there in regards to height. Just seems like in Alaska, everything's bigger.
Yeah.
It's almost like living in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like I mean, the different regions of this country. It's like there's some of this, but it seems like they have a little bit of different behavior, different shape, and that's it fits geographically. For
The
fits
farther
how
south
people
you
are.
go,
Yeah. So
farther
I
south
heard
you
one.
go, smaller deer or smaller panthers, especially Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they have Sasquatch that they guess at their height is anywhere between 5.5 and 8 foot tall. But it seems like the farther north you go, the taller they are, the bigger they are, and in some cases, meaner they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of would say that would go with that would match the animals, because when you start getting up in the northern part and up Montana and up into Canada and Alaska, you have moose that are 10 feet plus tall, and you have elk. When you start getting up north, even into like Michigan and stuff like that, and Pennsylvania too, elk are a lot bigger, and you got bigger predators to match when you start talking about bears that aren't in the South.
Right.
Yep.
Where is the chat that's on the live feed? I'm confused. It looks like you're watching from one of the guys' pages. They're just streaming this to their page. You would have to come over to the cameraman. And then you'll see chat, and you could scroll over and you should see the live feed. I think that's how it's done.
I think if they go to, because even I think my chat is up on the Facebook or on the YouTube channel. I think if they go to any of us that are re-showing it, if you go to the live tab under the videos and should see a current live stream, as long as you go to that, I think you can comment on any of the channels.
Yeah. Trapper becomes what he is trying to find in a sense in order to understand them in their next moves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. How tall do you think one would be with an 11-foot arm span?
We don't have one in the basement here. Hold on a second.
Oh, well,
basement in the corner. Let me go.
11-foot arm span. I'm thinking that thing would be
11 foot, 12 foot.
Their arms
Right.
seem to be longer than humans.
Yeah, I'm guessing 12, 13, 14 foot.
Yeah.
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 Because if their arms are, yeah.
I mean, for
if
people,
my arms spread out, I'm 6'3", and if my arms spread out all the way, I'm at 6'2", just my arm span.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some days my knuckles drag on the floor, but other than that, I'm only the first generation of my family to walk upright. So
yeah,
you've come a long way.
Yeah,
I know I have. They just shaved me down and taught me how to speak.
Oh, Jack, I saw a 15-foot red Bigfoot last spring. Oh, man.
Wow.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Lassa Sasquatch is the largest.
Which one is that?
Yeah. All right,
I think it has to do a lot with territory.
Yeah.
Territorial Bigfoot seem to be bigger than the migrating, if we can say that, or families that move around. I mean, you always have your leader in the families, and they're usually the biggest.
Yeah. Paranormal activities with 3 toes or claws are combination demonic entities. Yeah, I can't say that because I don't know for sure. It could be.
That looks like MT's area to answer that one.
Yeah.
I've always
I
heard.
can't say yay or nay on that one.
I mean, I've always heard of the 3 scratches being related, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I really don't know for sure, so it could be.
Yeah.
Hybrid
moose.
Right, moose.
So measurement from the paw mark at that break to the handprint was 11 foot.
Whew. That's going to be a big one. I'll just say, Corey, that would be a huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd put that in a, I would put that in a what, 12, 13?
At least.
Yeah.
That was about the size of the tracks we found on the beach over the Pines. They were almost 20 inches.
Yeah. That's a big print. 20 inches. That's a big print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm ready for some videos to come. I can't wait to drop this one that I got in the works. I'm going to drop a short of it, and then I'm going to go back over it, make sure I didn't miss anything. And then you guys will see like a workup video to it, just a couple minutes long. That will show you what some of the things that we talked about tonight.
You say a workout video? You're doing a workout video?
A workup video.
Oh, I was thinking workout. Jack, I didn't know if you're working out too.
And it's fun.
That's every video we do. How far we always hike.
No leotard.
I wouldn't do a workout video. I'd do a dance video, man. Like, come on, let's do it. Yeah.
After you spray your pheromones, you start dancing.
Yeah.
You'd be dancing, running right out of those woods.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna spray that stuff on your backpack.
No.
If you ever see me just walking behind you like 70, 80 feet away, filming you, and you stop and go, "What are you doing?" I'm gonna be like, "Nothing. Just go ahead, man. I got you." Just giving you call outs. I shine to your right, Trap.
Huh?
I'll be just give you call outs. I shine to your right, Trap.
Just be carrying. That's all I can say. Just be carrying.
Yeah.
So be ready. Yeah, ready for date rape.
Boost. There has been nights I could not walk upright as well.
Poor Moose. He's about to.
Oh my God.
Hey Bob, how's it going? Bob Mason. Thanks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. Says Cameron, I watched your flare video. Do you prefer the black and white images over the color? I think the color version has better detail. I do. I prefer the black and white. And you could turn it to where it's like dark and then they come up white specks or they'll come up black specks. But I caught some weird, I mean, those came in pretty good on that last video.
Yeah.
When I turned to my left, you could see it creeping. And then it was weird because I turned to my left, you seen it. then the camera glitched and it was gone. Like it should have been there, but
Well, I mean, the
color
stuff that
sometimes it changes so much that you can't really tell from the heat from the trees to rocks or.
While we're talking about that, did you put the thermal out there from the basement? I can't remember if you put that out or posted that.
No, I haven't had time to do anything this week.
All right, I won't say nothing else then. But
Yeah.
like about thermal.
teasing us more.
Yeah.
I want to see your thermal from when we just were at the Cuyahoga Forest. I really want to see what you captured up there.
Yeah. Not the thermal. The
the IR. The IR.
Yeah, Trapper was running. I was running night vision.
Yeah, that's right. The night vision camera.
Yeah. Moose, I'm waiting for you for the big return.
Where, who, what, why, when, how?
When are you and Moose going back to the multi-footprint magical nesting spot? I'm going tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. Let's go
What
early.
time?
Let's go early.
What time we looking at? Early?
We're looking at like 5 a.m. No,
Oh,
5
yeah.
8?
Right.
Yeah.
as early as you can get out. I don't want to go back there without you.
I can probably make it up there around 3 tomorrow.
Perfect. It's going to be raining, so bring your rain gear. I don't care. I'll bring the
Sweet.
pheromone spray. Make sure you got a rain jacket.
Yeah, but you're standing in front of me.
Dang it.
Yeah. Hey, and stay upwind to him when he sprays it so it doesn't get on you either.
I'll be like, yeah, you stand over there and it's all coming right towards you.
Well, that would be perfect because I could bring the blind and
Yeah.
Wow.
so.
Yeah.
Sure did Saturday.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well, it has me looking forward to next time we're out together again. And every time I've been out with you guys 3 times now, and they've all been some tremendous adventures. And I just got to say, it's fun, at least for me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
fun.
Toria says, you guys are doing an amazing job out there. I truly hope for you guys to bust out the next Patty video. Thank you for sharing with us. Absolutely. Thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for being with us on this journey, man. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy journey.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
Jack, we've been doing this, how long? 3 years?
3 years.
We're going on 4 in July. July will be 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been that long. I
Wow.
can't believe it either. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just amazing where it's led you too.
Yeah.
So I just started to get back into this. Was something that I was into. I was young, but I always stayed interested in the subject. But then when I retired, I was real into the subject, and it's like I recovered from some of my injuries, and I was able to get out and start, getting into the woods exploring, and then it led me right to you guys. So the path has been a real interesting journey.
Yeah. It's been a wild one. A wild one for sure. This one says, don't
Keep
forget,
crossing.
Jack, tell us your story. Absolutely. It's been told many a times, but I can tell it again. How I got started was there was a sighting of Bigfoot, and I wanted to make sure. I thought to myself, if there's a Bigfoot, there's got to be footprints in the snow. It was snowing, a lot of snow actually. And then I went and looked, and make a long story short, there was prints. But also, I wasn't really shocked then. I mean, because I couldn't really tell, but you could see on the camera when I rewatched it that you could tell there was prints, and that was deep snow and there was ice. I don't know if you remember that, Trapper. I don't know if you've seen that.
I seen that video. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell the toast, and there was people, you know, if that was a person out there, they're frozen. They were definitely frozen, and those were big prints, and they went off into the forest. But I was like, this has got to be shown. But I didn't really know much about, Bigfoot. I watched it on TV. I was always intrigued. I was into ghosts and, kind of stuff like that. But there was also little prints that went to this tree and just stopped. And there was a basket hanging there. Remember that basket?
I remember the video.
Yeah. And the footprints didn't go left or right. That was it.
Yeah,
and it was all on film.
That's way before my time. I mean, heck, I was just one of your subscribers back then.
Yeah. That's how I got started. And then I got stuck out in the forest for 24 hours, and Trapper emailed me and said, you need my help?
I did too. That was so funny because I'm like, this guy, I mean, he's going to make himself sick drinking out of the creek. I'm like, so I emailed you, hey, do you want me to come out and help you track? I'm a professional tracker. I mean, do you want me to come out and do this? And you're like, oh, yeah, sure, come on.
Yes, someone else I can get lost. I won't be alone, and we both have swamp water. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Great time.
Yeah.
Bigfoot loves lifting dumbbells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you all honestly feel when all those coyotes greeted just before the night hunt? Yeah. That was which one? The last one?
The last one.
The last one was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and those coyotes were what? They were down in the ravine. They were down there where you were.
Yeah.
We were on top of the ravine.
They were faint. They were very. I was the furthest away from you guys, and they were you could hear it, but they were very faint in my video. And that's how all our videos fit together at a really good puzzle piece, backing each other up on everything.
Yeah. That came in really clear for me. So I was really close. It was actually kind of like that very first scream. I honestly thought it was one of yous.
I thought it was one of you. Same thing.
I thought it was one of you guys.
I said in my video, I said, that must be Jack.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I knew where you guys were. So when I heard the that start off, I automatically went to the call on the radio and I asked if anybody made that. But I kind of, from where it was coming from, the only other person nearby I knew where Jack was last and you were closest to it. And then I knew you two were further down the other way. So that's why I thought, it was the cameraman calling. And then it kicked off a storm of coyotes. Some of those calls, they don't sound like coyotes. The first one and then the last two that were solo.
Yeah.
They sound like coyotes.
I kind of knew it wasn't going to be. I mean, I almost thought it was Jack, but then again, I said Jack doesn't have. And I'm thinking to myself, Jack doesn't have lungs like that.
Yeah, the very, very first one I was just sitting there like eyes open, like whoa. I'm like, what?
You're almost wondering when's it going to stop because it was real long.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Soundwave wants to know: do any of you have real night vision goggles, the kind that lets you see all the stars?
No, I don't.
I never tried looking at the stars with mine.
I have I think I showed you guys the pair I had, but there's unless you start getting into some real expensive ones, they will give your position away when you use them. So they literally light yourself up.
Right.
But they're better than nothing.
Yep.
Need to start bringing those along.
I found an app on, I don't know if you guys have Android or if you guys use iPhone. I found an app on Play Store for free that has infrared, night vision, and infrared black and white. You can move in between the color and black and white.
I
I
tried.
remember with my
I tried several of them, and basically all they were doing was shading the light. But anywhere where there was darkness, it wasn't actually detecting heat.
Yeah.
Is that what you were using, Trap, on your phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually found that app like Friday or something like that. I wanted to try it out that night. I thought it worked pretty good. I mean, Jack, you saw it. What do you thought of it?
Yeah, I mean, I was using the night vision up there, looking through the night vision up, and you had your thermal and you could see it moving.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing I was seeing. So, I mean,
I thought it worked really well.
Yeah.
For being, an app on your phone, I thought it worked really well.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Soundwave, yeah. I think there's a lot of, I don't think in all areas they are the same. Because we've had some ones act really wild when we've been out, right, Trent? And then
Aggressive.
one that played
Wild.
games with us in one area, one that was pretty mad that we were there. And, then ones that were shy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're all the same. I think, like they're all different, like kind of we are.
Right.
Yeah, there's definitely something to red light for sure.
And Jelly Man proved that.
Oh, yeah.
Any doubt about some effects of the red light spectrum? All you got to do is watch that live stream you did and see that thing in the red light.
Yeah. With that sexy spray in there, Moose may have a wedding party very soon. Yeah.
I seen that. I was laughing at that one when I read that come across. Yeah, someone said, because I called it on camera, I called it the cheap prostitute spray. And it's because off camera when he was spraying that, me and Trapper, we were making a bunch of jokes over that.
Yes, we were.
And so it just kind of continued when I turned the camera on. I had to kind of continue the bit.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say that if we come out with a line of T-shirts, my wife wants the one that says, "What the?"
What the?
Yeah, we were talking about that. That's somebody said that in chat that you should have a shirt that just says "What the." I said,
Hey,
I get a channel shirt like that.
I got the template for our
Thank
Easter
you, Ramona.
with the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I'm always a camo.
Yeah. Ramona, good night. Thank you.
Ramona got a new laptop for streaming and a new webcam.
Awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go, cameraman. I read that. That's a place we haven't visited in a while.
Yeah, there's some places that we haven't been to in a while.
Yeah, I think Moose was talking about. Or wait a minute, which place did you work at, Moose? That you were telling me stories. It was that one, wasn't it? The Molly Stark.
Yeah, it was the one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked there for approximately about 6 months.
That would be a place to sometime if we could do a revisit. some
Yeah.
very interesting things we captured out there around the grounds.
Yeah. Oh, stump jumper. Yes. That was crazy. Yeah. I laid down.
I think that was the night after I isn't that the night after I emailed you? That's when I emailed you, weren't you? You laid down, Bigfoot walked right by you, and that's when you drank the water. And I emailed you and was like, "Do you really need my help?" I think that's when that was.
Getting it. Well, there was that night, and then I don't know which one he's talking about. When I cut off by myself during a hunt, when all the noise, I went dark and took off and kind of came behind it, and then it was like I was hearing it, and then I just laid down flat, basically. No lights, no nothing, and you can hear the footsteps.
Jeez.
That was scary. Yep, sound wave. Joseph, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us.
Hello.
That's weird that you say that, Sue. Have we seen white ones? I can tell you pictures. I've never seen one with my own eyes, but some of the evidence, the pictures, video that gets circled are definitely there.
Yeah, that's the only time I've seen them.
The one in Pennsylvania, the guy in his yard, he catches it pretty good on his camera. I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it.
There was a full spectrum photo I took. I'm trying to remember where it was at. I think it was when we were at Cuyahoga, part of it, when we went to Henry Churchstone, cameraman. I think in that area, I was taking full spectrum photos, and I captured something that was white, and it looked pretty tall, and it had some distinct features to it, like what looked like parts of a face and stuff, but it was pretty white in color. I don't know what it was, but apparently I didn't see it. But something was on my photo. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, that place was. Remember the screams for help that we got at the
man, yeah, dude. When I didn't hear them because I was somewhere else. I'll just put it that way. But when I watched your video and I heard those, I was like, whoa. I'm like, that sounded like somebody's locked in somewhere. And, I just had all these like horror movie thoughts going through my head when I heard that scream for help.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those tunnels down below, man.
Yeah, I told the cameraman about that.
Yeah.
All
right, y'all. Well, I don't want to keep you all night. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you all.
And I'm going to release that work up video for my video drop.
Just got to keep teasing us. Got to keep teasing us.
I'll be ready to watch it as soon as you post it.
Yeah, and then I'll post those pictures of the footprint right after here. Right after we end this, I'll go post those footprints that we found. Strangest prints, I do got to say. I was like, what the? And it looks like there's a dew claw. So if there's dogman prints that we ever found, that could be it. And it wasn't like a heavy print. Weird. It was lines through it. Wasn't there lines through it, MT?
Yeah.
It was like rounded.
If you get a chance, Trapper, I don't know if you missed that, if you caught that from the premiere, but if you want to see it, it's on the video. I showed the photos in the short video I made when we were checking that out. You could see that print. Okay. Yeah, it had weird lines through it. Like, I don't know if something went over it or what, but yeah, it was strange all around.
Yeah. Good, Belladonna. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for being here tonight. A lot of good stuff coming. I'm going to get out there tomorrow, If you can't make it, Moose, let me know. I'm still going to go out.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Okay. Rain, snow. I don't know what Ohio's going to do tomorrow.
I think I checked it. I think it was all right. I don't think we were getting rain until later this week.
I think later Saturday. I think.
I think it's pretty
I'll
average.
take a look at the
We might
weather.
get. I think it might be some rain tomorrow, too.
I could tell you real quick. I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm still going.
Yeah. Well, that's
Today, no, sunny and 50.
There you go.
Right. That's
Thunderstorms on Saturday.
yeah.
Snowing on Sunday.
That's that. I thought. Yeah, weather's gonna, and it is Easter Sunday. Sunday, so.
Take out some Easter eggs for BigFoot, Dogman. Pheromone eggs.
Oh boy.
Gosh! Oh my gosh!
But there we go. The trapper in a chicken suit with a basket full of pheromone eggs.
I don't even have a comment for that.
They'll be throwing them at us.
I just don't.
Jack, you saved the best comment towards the end.
You just leave me speechless with that one.
Trapper in a chicken suit on Sunday for Easter, holding a basket full of pheromone eggs. That's a perfect storm.
Yeah, perfect storm for me.
Storm.
Doing your dance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be doing a lot more than dancing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Trapper finds a no
Boss,
humor.
boss, thanks, East Bunny.
Oh my gosh! That commercial. Oh.
Yep.
Kids
Trapper
these
out
days
there
will never
with
know what a good Easter commercial is.
Yeah. Put bunny ears on them.
Thanks, Easter Bunny.
Or they might be just laughing so hard at me they wouldn't really care.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to post those pictures, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Hit that like
Right.
button, hit that subscribe button. Again, we do this all year long. Like I said earlier, the hunts are like all sporadic right now, but come summertime, we do more night hunts, more live hunts. We kind of narrow it down just to a couple areas, and it's gonna be an exciting summer, exciting time. We got the phone is in and it's activated, so y'all can call in on the live hunts. That's gonna be fun. We'll go over that more. And another Q&A, our next Q&A.
Yeah, we've been planning that for almost a year now to do that.
Yep. Phone's here. It's ready. The phone number is active. It's going to be fun. Just another way for y'all to interact with us out on the hunts.
Phone in a whoop.
Phone in a whoop. Put you on speaker. You can do your best whoop.
We did need Moose because he does some of the best calls.
Yeah.
They answered back.
He could have answered back.
The mother and father coyote, whatever it was.
Yep. Yeah, that would have drove the forest crazy with the moose call. Yep. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, y'all. God bless. Y'all, if we don't get to see you and you're out, have a safe weekend.
Yes.
Happy Easter, everyone, of course.
Thanks for everybody.
With that said, hit that like button. I'm Jack the cameraman.
Mike, MT Paranormal Life.
T-Mac's American Experience.
And Moose. Moose is Moose.
And I'm Trapper.
You all have a great night. God bless. Thanks for being here with us.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.